What if I fail? 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 You already have, if you're thinking that way. Failure and success are nothing. That is just a contemplation, a fake reality that you've created in your mind. There is no success. There is no failure. This concept of success and failure is put on you to weaken you. Fear failure, and you want to be successful so bad in order to make someone proud or make yourself proud or feel like you are deserving of love or you did it, or you'll live life with no regrets. You have to have success. You cannot fail. But that in and of itself, division between success and failure, is just a construct to keep you down. There is no success, there is no failure. Becoming a fine artist seems like one of the most impossible endeavors to our society. Like, when we think of becoming an artist, it just seems impossible. Like, me, a painter, I'm no Van Gogh, I'm no master. I hate the masters, but that's for another day. Becoming an artist, fine artist, or honestly any type of art, musician, is put onto us as impossible. It's sold to us as a really, really hard thing to become successful with. I disagree. I do not think it's impossible at all. I actually think it might be extremely easy. We all have done horrendous things in our lives. We did something we hate ourselves for. We can think of something that we really wish we hadn't done, or we made a wrong move and it ended up making us go down this pathway and we wanted to go down the other pathway. If we could only turn back. I want to look at the motivations behind why we do these things that we end up looking back on and hating on so hard. We were motivated by something in the outer, whether that be money, stuff, we wanted other people's stuff, we wanted other people's position, we wanted other people's fame, the list goes on, but it's always rooted in the material. Wanting people's stuff or position keeps us in a state of poverty. Living simply in scarcity. Scarcity. If you break that word up, it's scarcity, and it makes sense. People in this state of mind start describing their handicaps, reasons why they can't, excuses why they cannot, and they don't make any effort into the direction that they want to go. So when it comes to art, right, there's a million excuses handed to us why we can't do it. The starving artist trope. All of our art teachers, if you've ever been in any art school, I mean, not every teacher, but it's like they just feel the sense of lack, so you're taught that through their actions, not even necessarily what they say. Like, they don't have to be like, you'll never amount to nothing, but just like the way that they behave around their own success, it just makes you feel like, okay, now the people that are teaching me are failures, so I'm destined for failure as well. Like, there's just a million excuses why an artist could say that they couldn't do it. I love painting and I love drawing, and I know that is my calling and something that makes me feel close to me, and it has for a long time, so I feel like that will never change. If I made steps in another direction, then adamant about becoming something else because I knew that that would never happen for me, that's what I'm talking about. It's just like excuses that you make, like, I can't be an artist because I don't know how to do realism well enough. Like, people really like realism these days, and like, that's not really my strong suit. I don't think people like what I paint. I think I might be too old. I think I should be younger. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. This is simply buying into the ignorance. You're ignorant to who you are, is what I mean when you do these things, and it's living in agreement to the limitations and the lack, the belief that money doesn't grow on trees, but yes it does. It's literally fucking paper. I feel like a kid when I say that because it sounds so stupid, but it is true. And gemstones are rocks and they're found in nature, so it literally grows on trees. Those who blindly believe in like the destiny of their psychic, that their psychic told them, or of their horoscope, there is some truth to that destiny. I've experienced that as well, so I understand it. But you just can't give your power away to those people or the information that you're given. You can't give your power away to the stars, like wishing on a star. You can't do that because you hold all of your power. When you hold all your power, that doesn't mean you're taking it from anyone either. If I say I am powerful and I am living within my power and it's mine and I claim it, that might make someone feel powerless. But the thing is, if they truly understand what I'm saying, they would feel the power within them as well, because my power does not hurt another person's power, because their power is uniquely theirs and my power is uniquely mine, because we are divine, spiritual, delicious, gorgeous beings that all have something that is so unique within themselves, but also we are the same in the fact that that's true for the both of us, inconceivably and simultaneously the same but different. When things get difficult, when becoming an artist seems absolutely impossible, trust me, I've been there so many times where I've just been like, what? I used to like look at all of the paintings on my wall, because I used to keep all my art on my wall, and I would just look at it and be like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, why did I spend so much time doing all of these paintings? Like, who the do I think I am? And I'll just have like this crisis of like, come back down to earth, like you need a reality check, this is never gonna happen. Like, those thoughts have taken over me so many times. When things get difficult though, don't give up. Even no matter how badly you want to give up in that moment. I've wanted to give up so many times, but I couldn't, because I know this information that I'm sharing with you today. If painting or being an artist, if that is truly who you are, you have to have the strength to be yourself, or else you will be unhappy for the rest of your life. If you go down another pathway, you will always know that that's not truly you, and it will never get better. No amount of money will make you happy that you didn't go down the path that you're supposed to, which is the path of being and who you really are. And if being an artist is what you love, if that's what you cherish and what you hold close to you, then that is you, and you have to be strong in yourself. And use the time game that we're in this reality to study, to learn, to apply the knowledge that you've figured out, and study what I'm saying. Study the law of attraction, study metaphysics, study etymology of the words that we use, study these types of things that I'm talking about. Make it your life's work, and recognize that you can be whoever you want to be, and whatever goal you want, making baby steps in order to get there. Use the time game to study, to learn, to apply it, and manifest whatever you want in this reality. That which you need will come by grace. You best bring forth your spiritual nature by being yourself now, not after you die. The whole heaven or hell thing, like you go to heaven if you've been good and you go to hell if you've been bad. I would argue that you're in hell right now if you're thinking you're doing bad. You're in heaven right now if you think you're doing well. It's all in the mind. It's a mind realm and a mind state of consciousness. People aren't tuned into the mystic, the beautiful things about life. They turn to science, they turn to fear, they turn to force, and they are living in scarcity. They have to be a doctor. They can't be a musician. They can't be a fine artist. That's impossible. And it's embarrassing to even try, because Betsy will make fun of me. How do you transcend that? Accept your good deeply and profoundly, and say thank you for this beautiful being that is me. And you will do all you want to do, and you won't be embarrassed by the fact that you're not extremely wealthy, or you don't have 1 million followers, or you aren't famous, or whatever you define success as. You won't be embarrassed that you don't have that, because you will realize there is no success and there is no failure. There is just doing the work and not doing the work. And you will realize that doing the work is less painful and gorgeous, not just less painful. It's beautiful. It's difficult in the most beautiful ways, but it helps you get closer to you. If you know what you want to do, that in and of itself is a blessing. That is everything, because all you have to do is follow that and make baby steps towards that. People say too that they're afraid of their own power. I just shake my head. We're afraid of someone else's power over us, and we believe ourselves in these moments to be powerless, so we get scared. The truth is, we are equal in who we are as part and parcel of the divine. And when we give someone else the power to tell us and be the author of our lives, that's when things get messed up. That's when we're afraid. That's when we feel afraid of our own power. No, we're afraid of our lack thereof. So never give up on yourself. Never give up on your dream to be an artist, because it's who you are. And why would you choose to have a bad life when you could choose to have a good life? You don't need to rely on anything else. You don't need to rely on social media. You don't need to rely on someone that will give you a job. You don't need to rely on anything. A gallery? No. It will happen because you've made it happen, because you are powerful. Not someone with more money than you, not someone with more experience than you. You are just as powerful as anybody else. So never, ever, ever, ever forget that, and do your work, do your thing. Make the music, paint the picture, draw the picture, color a damn coloring book. If that's what you want, do it. And figure out a way to make it work, because you can, and I know it. And accept the good that you are, deeply and profoundly, and thank yourself for how beautiful and strong and willing you are to be more of you. Thank yourself, because you're amazing. I don't even have to know exactly who you are. I know you're amazing. I can just tell. I can feel it in my bones. I don't even have to know who you are. That's why it's crazy, is because I feel it in myself that you are amazing and beautiful and profound. I know it because I am too, and we all are, equally so. My power does not take away from yours, and yours does not take away from mine. I will see you on the next one. I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate you for watching these videos, and I appreciate your lovely comments. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being here. Bye. See you next time.